Today, we're going to look at the California Association of Realtors short sale listing addendum, and we're going to use it to define what is a short sale. In the next videos, I'm going to go over, as an attorney who has actually had me train realtors on short sales. I'm going to go over all of this forms, including your alternatives to the short sale. As I go over, I'm going to give commentary. For instance, when we got to the deed in lieu, I'd say this is something everyone should consider right now before doing a short sale. So I'm going to bring you like a practical examination using this as our framework. But what is a short sale? A short sale is the name used to describe a real estate transaction where the seller's lender agree to allow the property owner to sell the property for less than the amount of the loan or loans secured by the property. The consent of a seller's lender is necessary because without it, there would not be enough money to pay from the sale to pay off the lenders in full and to pay costs of the sale. As a result, the lender's lien will remain on title, and a seller would be unable to transfer title to a buyer free of monetary liens. That's called free and clear. Buyers, when you see the price of real estate, it's based on the buyer being able to get title free and clear. That's free and clear of monetary liens, free and clear of tax liens, free and clear of, you might be mechanics liens and other types of liens. There are some types of liens on the property, like easements for utilities, that might be considered a lien that would still go to a buyer free and clear. So for our purposes, let's just say it's the lender's loans. So in order for escrow to transfer title to a buyer free and clear, all the liens have to be removed. The liens can be removed either by payment in full, and then it doesn't require a negotiation, or if you're short, it requires a negotiation. And that's why things become short sales, because you don't have enough money to pay off your loans. So the lien's going to stay there until you negotiate a removal of the lien. And preferably in your short sale or your workout, you ensure that you're also getting the loans paid off, because you don't want zombie liens in the future. You don't want the lenders coming after you. There's reasons also for tax reasons. You don't want cancellation of debt income. You don't want, I mean, you might not be able to do anything with your capital gains, but you want to look at it from that framework before you ever agree to a short sale. And then finally, we'll cover that in future videos here, your workout should also be done in the beginning, because California foreclosure timelines have been extended. You have a lot of leverage over the lenders. I would be negotiating for credit and protecting your credit as well if I were you. Realtors aren't licensed to do that. Realtors aren't even licensed to talk to you about the alternatives and how to leverage them and what you should do best or first. So we're going to use this as a foundation and a blueprint for what you should be actually doing if you're even contemplating a short sale or getting out from an upside down property. My name is John McConnin. Find out more at upsidedownrealestate.com. If you want to just go right to it rather than learning yourself, if you want to just go right to it and figuring out your best options and how to sequence it, just go ahead on Facebook and type in call or strategy session, or if you're upsidedownrealestate.com, fill out the form. But I'll tell you, to make it useful for you, I am at some point going to have to know about your loans, how much you owe, whether they were refinanced, what your goals are, what you want to happen with your credit, whether you're already late, you're willing to go late. We're going to have a conversation so I can help you figure out your strategy. But I'm willing to do that right now without charging. In the past, I had a recourse, non-recourse analysis that, depending on what was in it, was $300 to $1,500. So this could be quite valuable. The reason in part I'm doing it is I suspect many of you will choose a loan workout where the short sale is placed later in the process than in the beginning, for very good reasons, and we can explain them during our consultation. My name is John McConnin, upsidedownrealestate.com. Thank you. And you can get this video series too at upsidedownrealestate.com. Free.